the power of music, not just as a performer but as a listener as well. It left a big hole in people's lives over the last bit of time. So yeah, it's been, as I say, almost doubly welcome back, I would say.
I didn't realise personally how much inspiration I got from being on the road, and how much of my identity. I don't think it's a bad thing to like reassess all of that stuff, but I do think it was a real struggle missing that connection with crowds and with the other musicians, and travelling. Like, that's the best part about what we do, and in my opinion, sorry, it's at least up there. You know, it's a brilliant. I feel very fortunate that we get to travel with our work, and probably took it out of me actually not being able to travel, weirdly.
Being out, going on the road and hearing other music again, and even listening to podcasts and seeing things that, because when you confine to the same town and the same walk and the same four walls of your flat, then it can kind of beat you down creatively. But to actually be back out on the road touring and seeing people and old faces again is kind of inspiring in itself. So that's definitely helped. Even during sound checks in a room you've not played before, playing your guitar, your hands just go to a different place on the fretboard because the guitar sounds a bit different in there, or you're playing around with something. It's just being in a different space puts your mind in a different space. And you might, I've been in rooms before where I've been in, I remember it really clearly. I was playing a show in Leicester at a great venue called The Musician, and I had this riff going on for ages, and I'd been at home trying to get it sorted, couldn't get it done. And then I was in this green room, and there was a plaque on the window that said "The sun don't shine on the righteous." I thought, fine, that's a perfect front line. So I just wrote the song from that. And I think, had I not have been there, I don't know what that song would have ended up
would have been
being.
Completely different.
When you're on tour, it's not like you're somebody else, but you like play a role, you're playing a character, and it might be just a tiny bit of an exaggerated version of yourself, which is my character, but it definitely is a bit of a character.
It's like in a relationship, if you don't see someone quite so often, the time you do spend together is a lot more special. And I feel that way about gigs. If there aren't quite as many, you can really get into and really be grateful for the ones you are doing.
Yeah, I'd agree. And like I was saying to you before, I just felt the few gigs we did play last year, I felt really grateful to be there and be on stage, and that kind of gave me a new kind of relaxed perspective of being on stage. And I think when you're relaxed like that as a performer, the audience automatically relaxes, and then the gig's a winner.